Alright, let's build a bit, eh? Let's go. I think last time I had completed the main bus with all the wonderful things I need to make cDNA. And I think I should have all of the very special trees now in order to finish building out the new power plant. And then after that, I want to do an experiment. I want to go hook that up fully, and then I want to go just turn augs off. Sadly, this is going to be quite a bit of a run because I'm going like from the farthest point I have access to almost the entire opposite way. So there's going to be a lot of just travel time in this episode early on. You guys actually sciencing? Looks like you're sciencing. Well, good job. No, probably shouldn't have come through here, eh? How many trees we got? Yeah, we got enough trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 90 trees. Perfect. And now we have to head back all the way out to the power plant land, where I have already staged all the materials I need because I knew this day was coming. And I will go and take care of that. It'll be good, right? And what I'm really wondering is if the setup, the entire... This place is too important to be brick. I run on this all the time, right? Here. I now remind myself, this should be even better concrete. Except I'm now offline, because life is terrible sometimes. Now we'll replace all these bricks with refined concrete. Ugh. I need those anti-belt boots. Or a jetpack. Well, if I had a jetpack, I probably wouldn't be doing this, right? Okay, good. No, not good. Ugly. Ugly is hateful and bad. Alright. Just replace all of this brick with refined concrete. We accept our... It's just normal concrete, right? Yeah, it's normal concrete. I have to toss this in the box to be processed. And let's do this, and then this. Okay, I no longer believe in the attack from this direction. It's not going to happen, right? Totally not going to happen. And down, down. I really do a 4-wide walkway here for some reason. Very, very, very extravagant of me. I mean, ultimately, it's all going to have to get paved, but, you know, it shouldn't be like this, right? But anyway, it's no huge deal. I gotta turn this concrete in, have it turned into refined concrete. Anyway, give me what's in the box. I want what's in the box. There's a nice kimberlite deposit, which we will get to one of these days, and it's time to do what we do best. We do not have original ideas. We just copy and we paste. We copy and we paste. And I suppose that wasn't nearly enough, huh? We copy. No, it starts here. We copy and we paste. There we go. That'll do it, right? Oh, I'm very glad I have enough inserters. I didn't even look at that. And it would have been really kind of sucky if I had gotten all the way down here and I didn't have enough. I am kind of worried I don't have enough molten salt in the system, but that'll resolve itself a little bit here. So yes, we copy and we paste. Boom, boom. We kind of want a full fast one down here, don't we? Because we need this. We don't want to waste the molten salt that's currently in the system. I sense that that's going to be a bit of a bottleneck. So we want to, before we get rid of this last bit right here, kind of want to cut you off from hot molten salt. You may continue to exhale molten salt, just not hot molten salt. Use it all. Get rid of it all. Alright, good. So now we have to pick all this up. And I am unsure if what I'm doing is correct. Because right now, the entire system should be out of power, essentially, right? Things should be no good. Let's take a look. No, things are just fine. The augs are probably out of breath, but just fine for the moment. Alright, so we do what we do best. Paste. We do not have original ideas. We just copy, and then we paste. Then I have to make sure that all the hot molten salt. This is the molten salt line, right? Not the hot molten salt line. Yeah. This will have to be hooked up to this, right? Dink. Because the molten salt, yeah, right down here. Right there to exactly right there. And then let's put more in the system. There. Just a bit more. Alright, so we are making all of this hot molten salt right here. And it is coming up. And we need to put the turbine right here. So we need 2 heat exchangers. They look kind of like... Oh, wait. Before I do this, let's install trees. It's necessary, right? It's time for happy trees. Oh, I can just do that? Nice. Upgrade. Upgrade. That should be just fine for everyone. Yeah? It gives me a whole bunch of trees I have to get out of my inventory. Alright, so we have to put in the heat exchanger right here, because this should be enough to fully saturate 2 heat exchangers. So heat exchanger, please. Well, let's flip the turbine down first, right? It's looking like a fan thing right there. We're probably just going to copy and paste it, so don't worry about citing it correctly. You need pressurized steam in. It's probably going to be 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. It's probably okay, right? I need you to make pressurized steam. Good job. They should all saturate this turbine. That's the entire goal of this. And this takes pressurized steam and gives back nothing. So how best? It's probably best if hot molten salt faces down. And then that makes it very tidy right here. No, we're going to use shiny pipe for all this. It's one of the most technologically advanced parts of the factory. Ooh, that's really not great. I wonder what's up there. Alright, so there we go. Steam in. We're going to need 2 water pumps, I think. It should be fairly easy to do this, right? I'll just put you there and right there, and I want you to make pressurized water. And that again should be easy, but we're going to figure that out in a second. Now, hot molten salt comes in. Oh, did I line this up correctly? Nice, I did. That was, of course, entirely intentional. Then we'll come down right here. Pull this over. And down we go. I should probably be careful about hooking this up. Or maybe not. Probably doesn't matter. Like I've got a little too much space here, but then I'm speaking a little too soon on that, aren't I? Alright, steam goes over. We exhale hot molten salt. We inhale molten salt. And now we need to get the pressurized water, which comes from right there, right? And right there. We copy and we paste. Good, 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 good. So this is starting to look reasonable, huh? Now we have to find a way to get... Oh, don't do that. Different line, please. Now we have to find a way to get water in. I suppose we can use this water line, huh? I suppose we're about to use this water line, huh? There. Alright, so... this could be moved one square down, I think. Let's do that. No, I'm fine with it. This is okay. This isn't taking up extravagant space or anything. Yeah, it's just fine. Alright, so, first thing. We need to find a way to smuggle out power. So what we have to do is, this is the old I've smuggled you out line. And it kind of needs to be that again, right? Because I want the power to be self-contained. Like, this has to be connected to this. But I also kind of want to drag this a main power out right here. So the question is, how does this reach this without intersecting this? Can I make a better power pole? Oh, maybe I can do something neat. Maybe I have the power inside of me all this time. Forget the rules on how this works. Greater and lesser poles interacting. We're going to find out, aren't we? So here we have this, which obviously goes right there, and it just as obviously... Oh no. What? What are you doing? Where are you going? What was that? So what we want is to leap this entire structure. So we want it to be out of range of power. Like this. And then we want to go grab that again. And it may not be long enough to do exactly what I want it to do. Which would be a shame, but not hugely surprising. Something's being destroyed? Eh, don't care about that quite yet. This looks like it's gonna do what I want to do. See, it leaps the pattern that I've established. So I can have the power poles internally, and I can have the... we can keep the grids separate by virtue of having a very, very long connection. Now I realize this is just... it's trying to save me for something that hasn't happened yet and won't happen for quite some time, but I like thinking ahead. Alright, so this is how the power will get out. I wish the power lines were a lot better. They're probably coming, right? Alright, so that's power out. And this can keep going, that's fine. And that's how, and the power grid is still completely internal, right? Yes. There's only a little bit here, and it's got this entire turbine working on it. Alright, so good. The Augs are probably getting really tired right about now. Oh, you guys have to be on the internal power system. Because wouldn't it be a shame if a brownout knocked out any of these? Alright, so what we have here... Why aren't you going? Oh no, it's doing the opposite, isn't it? I want to do it that one. I want you to make water and get pressurized water. Okay, like that. Alright, there you go. Water and pressurized water. And if I need to, I will put in another one of those. Can I make another pressure pump? Yes. So that's good. And you are missing molten salt? I have a hard time believing that. How are you possibly missing molten salt? The only way that makes sense to me is we don't have enough salt in the system, which is because we don't have enough salt in the system. Alright, so turn this on. Don't I have a bunch of salt on me? I do. This is irritatingly expensive right here. So we have to run the salt maker for a while. That's no good. I mean, for a long while, really. I thought I preserved enough salt in the system, but apparently I have not. Oh, it was probably masked by how much steam was building up. Because we don't have a huge amount of demand on the system right now. Well, I'm going to solve that, because I want to go put a huge amount of demand on the system. I'm going to turn the augs off, and we are going to see how that affects the world. Okay. Power. Look at power. Alright, so this high pressure steam turbine switched back on. It's picking up about half the load. Let's tell the augs to take a nap. Hey look, someone's calling me. Why is everyone interrupting me when I'm in the middle of building something truly important here? Ah, well, I got him to go away. So I'm just going to run all the way to the AUG area, and then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to run all the way back, and then I'm going to look at it real hard for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to run all the way back to the AUG area. So this is going to be an absolutely thrilling episode right here. Of me just looking at my designs and trying to figure out if I have built well or if I have to rework everything. In other words, this is a typical day of Factorio. But the important thing here is that the augs will enjoy a break, I feel. They have been working very hard under occasionally very stressful circumstances, and these guys need to take 5. Clip. Right here, AUG power. Something happened to AUG power. Oh, we still have a little AUG power from the excess meat area. So it's good to get confirmation that that's actually working. But as I was looking at that, it didn't seem like we're having enough stress on the system to really look at it. See? Why is it petering off like that? Oh, that's probably the difference in demand. Like, this is only high pressure turbine is only providing what? Is only providing 70 megawatts? Oh, that's because it's over yeah, okay. Just because I was looking differently. Alright, so this still isn't approaching the full capacity of that turbine, so this is not going to be a great test. So maybe I won't stare at it too long. But off we go, I suppose. If anything, I'll just make sure that enough molten salt enters the system. Maybe put in a underflow valve or something. You know what I mean. Even though the underflow valves tend to flood the system. I'm going to have to figure something out. Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. I need concrete that's like 3 times better than this concrete. It's because the factory is only going to grow bigger. Like, this is... I'm probably at like 1/10 of the size the factory will need to be. Yeah, you don't have enough molten salt. This is going as hard as it can. Alright, underflow valve. I have to remember to come back and check on this after a while. Though, I mean, excess liquid in the system will not be a huge problem. So, yeah, we are fully pressurized right here. I kind of wonder if I should have a buffer. You know? Just to, oh, tech. Smooth over jags. Oh, so are we actually done? Was that the last real tech of Logi Science? No, no. I want this very badly. So we have an upgrade, and upgrade, 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 and upgrade. The incubator upgrade's kind of relevant to me, but this is easiest to get. So start research. Get that. What can I do? I don't like the way the little pie tank looks. So let's do this. I think it's just too tall. Like just like this. This will simulate load too, because now all of a sudden there's a full pull on all of this. And with the full pull, they should all spring to life, right? No, you still don't have enough molten salt. Is that... Oh, it's not connected. That's why. I think. Shouldn't this be connected like so? Shouldn't all the molten salt lines out be connected like this? Molten line, salt line, out. No, there's two of them in parallel lines, I suppose. So I guess that... No, it did matter. It didn't have any way of getting it. Did I just wreck this because of the steam cloud? I did. I completely wrecked it. Okay. Okay, I can fix it. I can fix it. It's still good. Those guys are going to run out of molten salt. And may still. Alright, so you have molten salt. You have all the molten salt you need. All the molten... Not enough molten salt. It's getting there, and you don't have enough molten salt at all. And through here, in the entire system, there's a lot of molten salt, but it is not to be found around here. So... the system is not running to capacity. Is this purely because of the lack of molten salt? I hope so. I might have to come back and rerun this test. Right now, as part of this grid, you're producing this much, and that's just fine. There's not a lot of drag on the factory right now. Yeah. Alright, so I have to come back and examine this, but I'm tentatively saying this is a pretty good system, right? Tentative? I mean, it seems like it's working. And again, this is completely eternal. It is pulled, all of this is pulled out of water. All of it. Is anyone running out of moss? Like, it would be up here first, right? That's something to look at. Well, it's also... these guys aren't running right now because of they're all backed up. So I guess this is all wrong. I mispasted somehow. This is a disaster. I need to redo all of these pipes. I have a better idea of how to do it, but you know, it's not happening right now. Alright, so this is an okay first attempt, is how I'm gonna put it. It was a decent first attempt. We learned some things. And it's working after a fashion. The question is whether or not it's gonna stop working. Because she might, right? She might. Anyway, I'll come back later. right now I have to build a whole bunch of buildings, and then I need to start making cDNA. It's actually time to proceed on that goal. So I need to make like 20 automated factories. I'm probably gonna need a couple whatchamacallums, high pressure furnaces. Gonna have to move all of the creature making equipment over from the lab area to the new area. And it's just gonna be an entire excuse me. Oh, I don't want to hold another stack. Never mind, you can live. We'll be back later though. I'll talk to you more later. Got way too many power poles. Alright, so time to put the augs back to work. Like, even though they don't need to now. Not sure. There you go. Everyone back to work. See, you're needed. You're not going to be turned into, well, something for the rocks, probably. So we have plenty. This 1.2 gigawatts is now actually real, I think. This should be a essentially half gigawatt factory right here, and if I want to, I can copy and paste it north. Not directly copy and paste because it's kind of jank in the middle, but like I can. The general idea is sound. It just needs to reroute the pipes more. All right. Anyway, I need to explore cDNA, so we need a bunch of automated factories. It'll offer me 6 of them. Now we need a bunch more small parts. Oh no. No. We're gonna get small parts. Don't you do that. We'll handle this. Don't worry. Okay. Factory. Bop, bop, bop. Now we need some more circuits. That's what we want to see right there. Very quick, very easy. Like, it's so hard to build a factory to automate this. Even though I have all the pieces in place right now, right? It's just so painless to do. I want one more, so go grab steel. I have to turn that area up there into another general cache so that I don't have to run all over the place when I want materials for my hideous handcrafting. Alright, let's talk about cDNA. cDNA, right there. Alright, so to make cDNA, you need a gene lab. That's one gene lab to make the retrovirus. It's incubator. Make plasmids, you need a biofactory. Can I just rip all of this up from the lab area? I think I can. The one thing that I'm not going to have, and that's a great candidate for caravans, is the science. I'm not going to have the science over where I need it to be. You mean all the packs directly, you know what I mean? No, that's a lot of gene samples. Not really what I want. Okay. And this is going to be interesting. But come with me, come with me. I don't want empty barrels in my inventory. I just don't. I gotta chuck them somewhere. The incubator comes with me. I don't want any of this stuff either. What to do about my current situation? I have too much junk on me. Guess I have to go just distribute some junk. Because I have still more stuff to pick up. It's mainly the moss. So let's get rid of this. I had a coil of wires right there. Get in there. And then get rid of these trees, or at least put these trees in the proper place of trees. In case I ever need a whole bunch of trees one for some reason. Okay, that's good. Oh hey, you can take moss. Excellent. And you take that moss. You take that moss. You take that moss. The gene samples are no longer really necessary. I can dash south and get rid of the incubated petri dishes and the substrate, which is probably a really good idea, hey? Science is moving along fairly well. Let's see what the bottleneck is. I'm honestly quite surprised that the bottleneck seems to always be pi science. Is this just a measure of how badly I put this all together? You know, we're glassware bound right now, but they're all going. So yes, we are very close to max science, great power for all. All right, here, have some of those. And then, you know, you can actually have the glassware too. And the laboratory equipment. I will be making that myself in a second here. Sure, good. Now we need just normal petri dishes, which are not needed anywhere around here, right? So we will jog this way, and we will chuck those in a bin. I'll have to make an agar factory soon. Really? There you go. Amazing productivity. You will astound your bosses. Right, so we got rid of a bunch of trash. The biggest bits of... oh, this military stuff. I'll get rid of that. And we continue to pick up, and we can continue to look ahead to what sort of things we need. Like, I'm going to have to make agar. That's going to require a bunch of high-pressure furnaces. Why are you out of power? You should never be out of power. How? There must be ore on the line. Yeah. The curse of the lead ore. Alright, clean that off a little better. There's probably some over here too, right? It looks just like everything else. Cursed, I say. Cursed it be. Alright. So that's now chugging along. We'll come over and we will get rid of all of this coal we had. And coal dust and coke. And that will go in for recycling. And up here we made some gate, and some wall, and some grenades. And is this basically it? I thought I had a turret in here hiding. No, I do not. Alright, good. Inventory management wrangled for the moment. Still have rock cocoons. I can throw that in a box on my way there, right? No. I don't like any of what I just did right there. Okay, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Alright, so this means this hot air line can now be picked up. I seem to remember this hot air line being something of a pain in the past. But it has no purpose on this side of the factory anymore, so I will go clean it up. And I believe it gets cleaned up all the way to the hot air maker area, right? I had a place where I can chuck a rock cocoon. Who wants cocoons? Who wants cocoons? There you go. And this is hot air. I'm just going to continue rolling this back. And then we will be in a bit better shape. One day I will care about cotton guts again, I think. Maybe. I was expecting cotton guts to be a major bottleneck, but they never were, even once. And all I did was put down one saturated cotton gut ranch. It's probably good design then that that is the case. Alright, here we go. Does this go anywhere? Yeah, it heads south. And this probably goes up to there. Alright, it's fine. So now, what I need... so throw this in there. And I need to continue looking at cDNA. cDNA. Alright. I have all the gross things, right? The big top level stuff. Like I got a gene lab, just pick that up. Got something to make the retrovirus in, just pick that up. Plasmids. I got a plasmid maker, right? I don't think I do. Do I have a biofactory? Biofactory? It looks like biofact. No. Alright, go get some more duralumin. There, I'm gonna need one of those. Like, this is very much not the best way to go about doing this, because there's so much that has to be laid down. I suppose it is the way I'm doing it, so I shouldn't have any regrets. And duralumin, please. Okay, good. Now, what I need is cDNA again. Alright, so we have a plasmid maker. Gene samples made in a gene lab. We just picked up one of them. Biosample made in an incubator. Just picked up one that was doing that for the entire factory. We're gonna need a bunch of microorganism mines. We have a bunch of this. We already got that's covered. So we need a bunch of this entire chain. So petri dish is made in an assembler. We got those. Empty petri dish is glassware. We have that. Agar is in high pressure furnaces. We can make a couple more. Here, just right click. Avoid highly purified gas. Why would you want to do that? If it's very highly purified, I would think I'd want to keep it close. I'd spend a lot of effort on that. But, you know, who am I to say what is right and wrong? cDNA. And over here, and then the incubated petri are made microorganism mines. I seem to remember these are a pain, so I'm going to do probably 4 of these to start. That's been my pattern, right? So micro, 1, 2, 3, and now I need more copper and get the 4th. Micro. Okay, these will take a while to build up. cDNA. cDNA. So glassware is made in Glassworks. I have a bunch of Glassworks in my inventory. That's fine. Rubber stoppers are made just in the factory. Made a whole bunch of those. So that's checked off. Laboratory instruments, assembly machine, optical set is Glassworks. Got those. Small parts, factory, rubber just flows in. Equipment chassis is... I need whatever makes this special alloy. Smelter. I need a smelter. I need ceramic, and I need... Man, small parts. Does it want iron, or does it just want small parts? I'm out of small parts. I can see down here. Alright, got it. And I have to go all the way up and get ceramic. What a pain. But I'll do it. I'll take care of it. Not a problem. That's eventually going to have to be something that's addressed. Now, I've decided I am going to get the, the data array upgrade that makes it, there's one upgrade that makes it that your, the gene sample packs almost always come back to be reused again. And it's the gene sample packs that require science to use, to create. And so that's going to be the ultimate bottleneck there. Smelter. No? Oh, you actually need iron for real. What's in this chest? Solder. I was hoping it was tinned cable, because I need that from time to time. However, That's not how it goes a lot of times. So what I need to do is to go and get just iron, which is right here, and we are dancing on that edge. I don't even know if I have enough, right? Smelter. Oh, I do. All right, good. Smelter in place. cDNA. Continue shopping. Laboratory instrument taken care of, because once that all comes together, it's simple. That's probably going to be their goal for today. Laboratory instrument. Substrate requires incubated petri dishes, which we have. It has moss, which gets piped in, and cellulose, which is its own thing. So we need another biofactory. And then the cellulose factory is, we're going to have to get a chlorine out and a hydrogen out line. That's unfortunately. So we need like a couple electrolyzers. Get more iron. Alright, another biofact, I think. Great. Alright, fabulous. Now, after that, cDNA. Because we return again and again to cDNA. This should give us basic substrate. On-site. Incubated petri dish, we already taken care of. We got a bunch of high-pressure furnaces to make agar, and glass wicks to make petri dishes. Might need more glass works, we'll see what happens. I think this brings our shopping to an end, right? I think it does. Well, let's see. Check power, we just messed with that. Power's going just fine. There's more potential AUG power than there is potential high-pressure steam power. It makes me proud for the AUGs. I should go scoop up whatever small parts accumulated in that bin. I should grab some of this. I should then get rid of this science I have in my inventory. I should now get rid of that. I need to take a trip up. I need to get rid of that sulfur. But I think we're ready to build, right? Super exciting time, if I don't say so myself. Okay, some small parts. Grab some steel. Let's hold it over and let's do some good, right? You know, there's the factory must grow part, and now, how long has it been since I've been wanting to do cDNA properly? I feel it's been a very, very long time since I mentioned it, and I don't think it's going to be actually installed this episode. I think... Oh, that's good to see this is backing up. I think we're only going to get like a quarter of it in, and then we'll run into problems, and then we'll have to do more later. That's fine. That's Factorio. And so we want to... This is way too much tin ore. We want to leave a gutter on this side. You know, because there has to be internal bus space as well. I want to use more horizontal space than vertical space with this, just by shape of the land I have. And I declare this. This shall be the cornerstone. This is the line that everything else will draw off of. And I want to use more space this way, and we will come down and we will build and build and build and build and build and build and build. So I have to be careful here. Because this is one of the more important decisions I'm going to be making. Wire? Copper wire? What is it? Like, literally, what is this? Copper wire. Copper wire. Copper cable, excuse me. Copper cable goes into small parts. And bolts also go into small parts. And sticks. I feel the stick doesn't have enough use. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Not nearly enough, in my opinion. The iron stick can be turned into many, many things. Now we have gears. Alright, so just the completely normal setup. Only I have log inserters now. I should probably take advantage of them. I'm not going to be using fast inserters unless I have to, but can I just make them? Now I need more rubber, but if I go over here and just scoop up the rubber, I can just make them, right? They're still very precious. They're 2 rubber each. That hurts. Oh, and I don't have enough of the special alloy. I can go grab a couple bricks, but I guess we're gonna do just like this, huh? No, this is not what I want. I want the iron to come in like so, and it will use normal inserters. Oh, I need to get more inserters. Then I'll actually use the long inserter, tech, and I will get. Probably actually need 4 of these, right? Let's start with 3. I have to go get more inserters, maybe a little more belt. I seem to recall this is necessary, right? And then and this is the standard, no, this isn't, okay, old style thinking happening right here. And it goes in like so, right? Comes across. And here is where we start needing faster inserters. And it's like this, I think. And then it heads out, and it goes towards the interstitial space right here. This is where the internal material belt will happen. And like none of the material that uses this belt, these buses right here, are expected to go very far. It's just kind of navigating between tiers of material. Right, awesome. So what do I do? That looks like it's probably important, right? The Zilipho upgrade, Siwi upgrade. This strikes me as it might be very good. What's cheapest? Arquad upgrade? I think I looked at those and I didn't like any of them. It's the problem, like here's the thing, right? All of these upgrades cost a lot to get. I buy this. It takes a lot to get this. And the problem was all of them seem like side grades. And I know that this is probably an artifact of me playing on hard mode, and again, me playing with biters, and it's not normal how I'm playing, but like what I'm experiencing is that a lot of these I simply don't want to take, and they should all be clear upgrades. They should all be one step up higher, no matter what. Because I'm buying them. And they should be side grades amongst each other, but they should all be superior to the just baseline operation of the system. However, has not been my experience. My experience is that they are all side grades, and a lot of them are just straight negatives. I think that's probably not a problem for Pi. I think that's probably a problem for the individual who makes the hard mode mod. I think a lot of the upgrades need to be reworked in general to be something that is hard mode related. But yeah, it's probably not going to happen, right? Certainly not with Factorio 2 coming out soon. I'm looking for inserters. That is why I'm wandering all this way. It's nice to see it working so hard. We'll tear our way through this Arquad upgrade in no time. Inserters, please. Oh, I'm going to need a lot of pipe, too. What I'm doing. That's probably good, and that's probably good. I have to get rid of these boxes. These boxes do not belong. Well, they kind of do for what where I'm going, but not for where I am. That is more important. Does this make sense? No, this is cryptic muttering. This is how you know that the person you're in the room with is just a little bit deranged. So, what I need is we will head north and we will divest ourselves of this concrete and we will get rid of this ore in our inventory. Oh, I should not be here. Bam. So up. I am looking for this. I should really not be doing that. No, so we have a concrete box just for this. Nice to know. Oh, I have a whole bunch of Logi signs in my inventory I hadn't noticed. Okay, good. Oh, and I have to step down and get niobium pipe. That was one of the other reasons why I came up here. The factory must grow. And right there, good. Alright, and I probably need a whole lot more of these. Luckily, I can just click that button anytime. That car is probably never going to be used again. It's a very thin stream of coke right here. Kind of worries me, right? I should maybe pay attention to that. Maybe shut off some of the acetylene makers. I came too far north. This was my fault. Whoopsie doodle, I say. So I want to get rid of nickel and lead. This is chromium, and this is nickel. And we have lead right here. Oh, lead's completely backed up. Good to see. Why are you completely backed up? Ah, because I'm not using propene, that's why. So I expanded all of this out, basically not to use it. Okay, that's cool. And iron is chugging along. Absolutely love to see it. Now we get to head back, and we get to continue to build along the Grand Bus, which probably isn't thick enough, and all this stuff right here probably has to move. But we're not going to think about that today, right? Okay, you can think about it. I'm just going to be happy. Now, you need, and then you need that. And then that is completely normal, right? Okay, let's actually plug it in, right? Let's make some small parts. So we need this right off the bat. The pipe system messing with me. The very first thing, and it's a problem. But now we can fix it. And then, of course, the problem with putting copper and iron next to each other is they are frequently called on at the same time, leading to this situation, which a better man would be embarrassed about. However, I am merely, it's merely noted. It is noted that this is happening. There you go. And no excess, please. There. Now, we will need power. It's not a suggestion, it is mandatory. And I'm probably going to have to put faster inserters here at some point. Good, the 3 long inserters are all I need. Maybe you don't even need 2 of them. Let's try. Only 2 long inserters keep it full. So our bottleneck right now is this, and that is entirely arm related. So I will fix that. Good. 2 iron plate just makes 1 wheel. Now there's no use looking at it anymore because we are full up. Alright, why did I do this again? cDNA. I was making this because we're heading towards laboratory equipment. Laboratory instrument needs small parts. We are making them. Rubber is right over there. So now we need equipment chassis and optical set. I think I'm going to do all of this on one layer. Like I said, my goal is to compress as much as possible. Oh, we need the special alloy now. Okay, so now we need the smelter. And this is an odd duck, isn't it? I don't like how big it is. Alright, Mr. Smelter. You need iron, nexlet, antimony, special alloy, right? cDNA. cDNA for laboratory equipment, laboratory instrument, for equipment chassis, iron, nexlet, and antimony. Alright, so this will put out an internal line. What, again? You're kidding me. Oh, wow. That took me a bit longer than I thought it would. Let's see, where were we? We were setting up this smelter, right? And you need gas in. At least that should be simple, right? Gas in comes right here, and then we'll go over to fuel gas. And then you need 3 things. Not in huge amounts, right? You need iron in pretty huge amounts. So we'll do a nexlet line. Now we'll do iron line right here. And then you will have there. That's what you will need. Then we will have a nexlet line come in right on the other side. And then a Timmy paste line right here. Excuse me, right there. And we will leave room to expand this horizontally if we need to, but like I said, I'm going to stack as much as I can on a single horizontal. Or else this tower, like a lot of times I like to put one item on a single horizontal, but I don't have, it's so complex, I don't have the space for that. So we're doing it like this, my friends. All right, so this will give us nexlet, iron nexlet, antimony special alloy, and that should come off the top. I almost think I didn't leave enough space. I didn't leave enough space up north. All right, we'll fix that. Do it right here instead. Go for it, bots. cDNA. cDNA, cDNA. Only want cDNA. So we're after equipment chassis, yeah? So I guess now we just need a assembly machine right here. And you have to make chassis right there. And chassis also needs circuit and needs tin. And I think should probably keep this dense, right? So we'll have circuit line right here. So like so. And then we'll have tin line right here. Actually needs quite a bit of tin, right? So we'll move this back. And like so. And we need a line out. And this is the produce for the production for this particular tier. So great work. Need some nexlet, iron, special alloy. And down you go. That should be all it needs. So good there. Probably just need 2 to not dress that up more it needs to be. Up. Well, probably doesn't need to be a belt at all, but we have to pretend like we're going to expand chassis or alloy out at some point. So that's alright. So we need more inserters. First here and there. And then we need to hook this sucker up, right? Problem is I'm using this line again. So if I do want to expand this out, this is incorrect. This needs to be a temporary visitor on this line. It's setting up shop like it's permanent. So let's not do that. So we can do leap to here and leap to here and leap over, and we'll be completely out. Alright, so this will scale. Gonna need so many more splitters. Alright, so we need a iron splitter right here. Move across. I think that's our line right there, and we'll stick to it. We have iron in. Now we need Nextlit in, and that's in the middle right there. So Nextlit, which I think is right there, should go here, right? And we leap like so. Oh. A little off. I also hope this is Nextlit. It's the right kind of glow, right? Oh, well, that's also embarrassing. There we go. And now Timmy alloy, which goes right here, which is a guest from the other side of the belt. And I have to get all of this stuff out of my inventory. Over and over. Good. Nextlit, I don't have an excessive amount. Timmy paste, excuse me, needs to go right there. And now we need, we'll put power in last. Now we need tin, but this is circuit boards right here. So we'll do this. Unfortunately, we gotta get more stuff in our inventory to do this. That's fine. Alright, so our line for circuit boards is right here. This will require quite a lot of athletics. Okay, in you go. And lastly, we need to now put in tin, which is our purple friend, which we're gonna have to mess around with circuit boards in order to actually get it in. That's fine. We can make it work. This is all a little denser than I normally like. It's going pretty well. Uniformity is good, but not too much, because steel has to come down too, and I have to be cognizant of that. Alright, so here we have all the materials that in to actually get its work done. Let's draw power across. And let's put in our fuel gas, which remains propene, right? Hot air, fuel gas, way over there. Try to get in line right there. Try to steal in right there. Do we have propene going up or down here? No. This is actually its terminus. Oh, and lucky, look how close this is. Lucky. Alright, propene in. Now let's see it go. It is consuming 10 a second. Great. It is producing 1 every 10 seconds. All of this needs to be addressed. It will be addressed with science. And by that I mean explosives. And pop. And the special alloy comes out. Needs just one. And this takes 7 seconds, so we're bound on the smelter here, but equipment chassis isn't going to be our bottleneck. In fact, I kind of feel like we should do optical set right here as well, in keeping with trying to optical set. Can I make this work? We need hot air and boron trioxide. This is not exactly how it should be. So there's synergy with the propene right there. I'm also not hugely offended by it. So let's use this line right here, and you shall be hot air. And then this line right here shall be molten glass. And we'll have this in. This is, again, denser than I like. But I don't think it's going to be a huge problem. And if I have to copy all of this, and paste it right next door, I've left all the lines connected so it's easy. So like right here, you just propene rides again. There you go. You have the power you need. Now you just have to have the input materials, which I will work on. I happen to set this up already. Looks like I did not. Where's the hot air? Alright, want to use hot air. Saline water, molten glass, hot air. So we need to get tin in our inventory. And we're going to need to get Nexlet in our inventory. Here, take some Nexlet. I have too much. Then it comes over here and it gets on the hot air train. Beautiful. And now we have to bring molten glass over. Wow. Can we make it? Yes, we can. Oh, look, that's steam. Don't do that. Ha 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 ha, don't do that. It's right there, right there. Okay. Now molten glass in. And you should have everything you need. You are churning along. You need boron trioxide. Oh, that's unfortunate. This kind of needs to be one more in the air, doesn't it? In order to be proper. Alright. Alright, never mind. Mulligan. Mulligan, we're doing it again. Boron trioxide comes in right here. And we will put this right here. It will come up. No. Right there. And that's still leapable with current tech. I don't want to use this because of that's where the propane has to go. Okay, optical set, you just need boron trioxide. I have some, I have to vent it. That's the only reason this line came over, this boron trioxide line. This was perfect, absolutely perfect opportunity for a caravan. Low volume, but high value. Once you blow up, I gotta do a wall inspection. This has to come in right below the Timmy line, and unfortunately we can't because of how things went here. So we have to, we'll just do it. It'll be fine. You know, it'll be fine. Gotta be careful not to line them up too well. There we go. Because I don't have fabulous underground belts yet. Does this work right? That's what I wanted? Looks like what I wanted, right? Here, have boron trioxide. It's coming over, right? Yeah, it is. Alright, so now what we have is our output line, which is optical set and a whole bunch of equipment chassis. It's right there. Right, anything else need to be shoved in here? Boron trioxide got shoved in. Anything here? Too much nexolite? Too much iron? No, I'm real short of iron, actually. Timmy paste? I don't need Timmy paste. Okay, so to recap, we have a small parts generator here. We have a optical set, and we have a equipment chassis right here. So lab equipment instrument, not equipment instrument. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. It's time for you. So now, automated factory. This is the one that's going to spend most of its time doing nothing. Byakuas. We don't have enough rubber. Right here, right? Honestly, it should be 2 down. It should come back to fully adhere to the paradigm I want to do. Now, 1 more down even still. It's going to come over. It's going to touch the internal space, and then it will turn down, and then it will make itself available. So I'm never having to deal with belt direction issues. Probably more. Probably doesn't matter. Alright, so I want you to make instrument. Make me instruments. Take this optical set, take this chassis. And so what we need right now is small parts and rubber, and we have our product line out. I'm never going to need another one of those. We don't need 2 of them to begin with, but whatever. So up here, we will use this as our line, our internal line for small parts. And even though it touches, don't use this side because we might have to expand it. Use the line as is proper. And then we're going to need long inserters for the rubber. So good, right? Kind of perfect. Alright, so now we have to get rubber over. This is the great bottleneck of the moment, I think. Right there. Yes, correct. Can't wait for longer underground belts. Cannot wait. Okay, rubber in. And this will give us a lab equipment maker out here, which will be used for all sorts of stuff. I think I should probably keep the lab equipment line pure. I shouldn't put anything else on it because it's needed for different things in different places. And I shouldn't pollute the line. Alright, so there's 2 laboratory instruments. Alright, cDNA. You asked for laboratory equipment. I got it for you. Next thing should probably be plasmids, right? And retrovirus. Yeah, because these need laboratory instruments. And I think maybe I can put them on the same belt. They use the same sort of stuff, right? We need glassware, incubated petri dishes. And here it's glassware, just petri dish here. Maybe I put them on different lines then. Alright, it's clear that the next thing that needs to happen is probably a laboratory instrument glassware line. That's tempting. I wonder if there's ever a time I need one and not the other. I mean, aside from the science packs, right? It is tempting. I might have done this too early because there's so much basic stuff I have to do on top of this. Anyway, it's time to do we're going to leave retrovirus and all this. We're going to turn our attention to petri dishes. So, that's great. Here's your line out. Congratulations, you are a winner. And it will go into the internal space and it will go on a line somewhere. Where? I don't know where. Alright, so is good, right? Is good is machine. We will run out of rubber. And that's bad. So what we need to do right now is we need to make petri dishes, right? We have a glassworks. Right there's probably good. And I want you to make petri dishes in the most efficient way possible. Okay, then we need a factory, right? And I want you to make this. I want you to make empty petri dishes, and then we need agar. You might have to move this down one because of how big it is. See how it's out of line with everything? Alright, so this makes one agar every 5 seconds. This makes one petri dish every 5 seconds. This makes 2 dishes every 3 seconds. So this one could probably serve 2. Yeah, 2 dishes. Definitely, you can serve more than 2, but you can serve at least 2. How about that? So we will do that. Then another high pressure furnace. And we'll just leave that for this right here, right? And this shall be how we construct this. Should leave a lot of space here. There's a lot of ingredients will have to come down from the top. Because we definitely have to have a definitive out. Well, no, it's not that hard. Alright, so we need ins. We need power. We need 3 liquid ins. There's glass. There's power. We get them all exposed to the top. Alright, there we go. This is better. There's glass, which will be right here. There's power, which will be right here. And then there's hot air, which shall be right here. I can already tell I have to move it farther down. I have to get more niobium pipe. Alright. Do it, my minions. Alright, that's good. And this also has room to put in material components. So you need nothing but agar and pantry petri dishes. So you only need 1 there, and you only need 1 there. You only need 1 there, and you only need 1 here. And product out will be probably further down, will probably be a vertical, as per tradition. You are completely taken care of. You are completely taken care of. You need seaweed in and steam. Steam will be hugging the south line, this area right here. So right here, right there, right here, right there. So that's steam in. Now we need seaweed in, which we can surely manage, right? This tends to be a bottleneck, right? So we're going to put in a whole lot of grabby arms. Alright, so seeing as how we have 2 here, we will do this properly. And here is our line out. of petri dishes. And then it will come around here into, try not to use the same line, to this line. I believe it will get split, and then we will incubate here. I think we need just petri dishes for something else. We need microbial mines, of which we have 4, right? I'm not sure if this is the right number or not, but I have them, and it's a simple upgrade, so we do it. So now you bop, bop, bop. And the factory grows. Bop, 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 bop. Right there. All right, so this will process 1 every 20 seconds. 1 every 20 seconds. And we make 2 every 5 seconds. So in 20 seconds, we will produce double the amount of these, which will, I suppose it leaves more for petri dishes to go elsewhere, so we shouldn't. Oh, I'm almost out of belt. That's really sad. Let's go in for more belt, more arms. And we will just leave this here hanging to figure out what we do with. All right, so it's time to hook this up, right? So let us do this. First of all, we will hook up hot air, which we will find trivial to do because it's right there. Bam. Now we will hook up power. No, this is molten glass now. Right there. Absolutely love these pipes. Glass comes down, down. Up there. Perfect as always. Now we need power in. We're going to put that in absolutely last. I suppose I could have brought seaweed in through the back. What's the line for seaweed here? I think I will bring seaweed in through the back. Just because it makes it a little more dense. You know? How much seaweed do you need? 5? Oh, guess I was wrong. Should only be 3 needed. So over here, 1, 2, and we have a whole bunch of stuff to get rid of. So a slightly more compact design. Or actually, it's probably going to be more than slightly. Because I no longer... Now these collapse, and that saves another row. It just has to be like this, and then like this. And now we cut. There. Now we just have to make sure we keep the same line, and it's like that. Beautiful. And I stand here again, radiating order. Alright. After this, probably substrate, right? Something like that. I could conceivably move some pi science out here. So it's... I mean, it's just materials in that's been my problem so far. Not... There would be no advantage to bringing it out here. In my opinion, anyway. Could be wrong on that. Frequently wrong on things. The important part is this has assembled itself. Excellent. And I'm not going to go get more belt right now. Instead, I'm going to hook up the steam line. And then after I turn this on, then I have to go get more stuff. More steam. Right here. Up. Try to leave space for yourself. Because things get tangled so often. Beautiful. I'll also get more pipe. Alright, so we have all that's in, all that's in, all that's in. You just need power. You just need material. You just need seaweed. And then power. So let's run a power line. And you want seaweed, eh? Oh, I don't have enough belt for this. Alright, I gotta go in now. Alright, that's fine. Go get more belts, go get more underground belts, build more splitters. I probably have enough of those, honestly. And then... Why is it making... Why is it using rubber for this? There must be an alternate recipe that's more efficient. I mean, except it uses rubber, the most... the most vital substance in this factory right now, I think. So I'm not sure I entirely agree with the decisions that made, but you know what? It didn't ask me a thing, so that's good. Oops. Over here. Let's see, what do I need? Probably more you, right? Definitely more you. And a lot more belt. Not completely full, but still mostly full. So that's good. And now pipe. I should get rid of something. Get rid of those bolts. Because I need more pipe in inventory. Bolts, go away. Now. Oh, I need more underground belt too. Got way too much stuff in my inventory. Probably need one more of those. Should get these Varrock cocoons out. So just pitch those down here. There's more coming, unfortunately. Because I am not done hopping over the Varrock cocoon line. Another thing that would be better brought in by just personalized caravan, but it's not how I've done things. Alright. Okay, good. Maybe. Okay, good question mark? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Good question mark. Exclamation point. So, I am actually not sure where I am. Not sure what's going on. I'm on my way to get niobium pipe, right? Because I use a lot of that. I keep using a lot of that. It looks like we don't have a lot of acetylene. That's because we don't have a lot of coke. That's probably something I should be concerned about, right? Maybe. Just maybe. Alright. We'll get a lot of this. Alright, that counts as a lot of this. And I don't want to be completely full up. Gotta get rid of this moss somehow. Does anything around here consume moss? Why do I have moss? Because I have an entire line of moss for this. Why do I need that? For substrate, I think? I think it's for the substrate, maybe? You would think I would have these recipes memorized by now, but fortunately I'm just not that intelligent. So down, down, down. Down, down we go. And here we are. This is where we left off. We were going to bring seaweed down. Which is right here. We did not have enough belt, but now we do. We did that perfectly. Congratulations to me. No, that's not needed, is it? Do I have any extra seaweed in my inventory? Because now would be the time to pitch it. I do. Excellent. Now, fuel line gets pulled over. Again, you shall be pro. What are you doing? Why do you embarrass me so? Propene is on the other side of the Zlagna, right? Right here? I think that's right. No, it is not right. It is merely close. Which I'll take. Alright, so this should be completely working, except I need power right here. which is easy to take care of. Alright, so here we have this churning along as hard as it can, saturating both things on either side of each other. This is making one petri dish every 5 seconds. That's not all that much. I can build another bank if I need, if I can go over to the right if I need. I want to use this space and not vertical space. So that could be unwise of me again. I'm just going to roll right over this borax, right? Okay, now we have incubated petri dishes. And we have a petri dish nub coming out. So let's take a look, cDNA. Again, we return. Glassware requires nothing special. Laboratory instrument, we already got. Basic substrate, incubated petri dish. Got it. We need incubated petri dish for anything else? Yeah, we need it also in the cDNA. Wow, we need a lot of incubated petri dishes. I might want to think about that. Maybe. No, we're going to expand to the east. Commit to the crime. So this now needs cellulose, which means that's probably the next thing to do. Then we have biosample, which is pretty easy. Moss gene sample. There's where we need the other petri dish. We should do this right now, because we have the other petri dish right there. And then plasmids has to be incubated there, and retrovirus is, oh, and petri dish. So moss gene sample right here. Is this a good idea? That's what we're doing. That was a biofactory, right? Moss gene sample? Oh, primers. Not looking forward to that. I know I need flavonoids. Oh, it just says breed up Yadols. I can do that. Did I not do this right? Moss gene sample right there. Gene lab. Excuse me. Gene lab. And this has a lot of uses. So I have to be careful with how I route this. Good. Alien sample, cryostatics. This is necessary, right? For 6 plasmids for 1 cryostatic. Wow. Wow, that's no good. Alright, so we're going to have a moss line like so. We're going to have a petri dish line like so. Petri dishes need to come down like this. Moss needs to be right there, and we will have this come out like this. And this will be our moss gene out. Getting to wonder if I have enough internal routing right here. For all of the intermediates I am bringing together. Probably gonna need... How much moss you need? It's 10 seconds. That looks right, right? So good. It just needs 2 petri dishes. That's fine. It just makes 1. This is definitely gonna need more, but I'm just gonna leave it like this for right now. So now we get moss comes over here. We reach the edge of simple circuit production, which is very sad. But we'll deal with that somehow. So up here, right there, and then it floods in. I know it's gonna need power. How inconvenient. There we go. Now you're powered up. You have, yeah, you've got the moss you need, because I just shoved it in your face. It takes 6 plasmids in order to make a cryostatic plasmid. 6 of these, 6 laboratory instruments. That's 40 rubber. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, so checked off cDNA. Keep focused, keep focused. Glassware we're putting off to the end. Moss gene sample we just did, and that's useful everywhere, so it needs to be on a single line. Should probably definitely do basic substrate right now. Which brings me to a new problem, right? Because I'm going to have to vent hydrogen and chlorine, which is not what I wanted. So we're using this recipe, sodium hydroxide, and sodium hydroxide goes into cellulose, so biofactory. So there's the biofact. Biofact, and then electrolysis. Just build a prototype right here. And incubated petri dishes. This is all sorts of problems. Left, right, and center. Alright, you need to do cellulose, and you need to do this, right? Yeah. Alright, so you make you make one a second. Just one a second. It makes one sodium hydroxide a second. And this consumes 3 every 5 seconds. So this can not quite support 2 of these. Not quite. But that is good enough for what I'm doing right now. I will accept not quite, and we will deal with this like so. And you need wood in, and then sodium hydroxide just comes out like so. Like so. And right here we have chlorine line. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. You don't need anything in, right? Just saline water. So that doesn't work. So that has to be the chlorine line. And then that means you need wood in. So we need a wood line right here. Okay, so no, that works. Still works. Still good. Still good. Because it goes out right there. That means this has to be. Oh, excuse me. This gasoline line is a big no-no. Your services are no longer needed. The fire has moved on. Great. Oh no, absolutely not. In the brief time it was connected to that system, it absorbed gasoline. Now it has never been the same. Alright, saline in, chlorine out, hydrogen out. There. And then we have wood in. How much wood do we need? 10 wood? 10 wood every 5 seconds. Alright, so there you go, boys. So wood in, materials out. Alright. So let's line this up. That's probably just fine right there, right? This will give us cellulose. Actually, what do we need for our cDNA? We need substrate, right? And this produces cellulose, incubated petri dish. This will produce 5 seconds for 2 cellulose, 10 seconds. 4, so this is almost 1 a second right here. Yeah, almost 1 a second. Substrate right here. And here we need 1 a second. So this is enough for exactly 1 substrate maker. So I should probably take advantage of that, right? By adding a it's just this. Because we don't need the cellulose to go anywhere else. All we want is the basic substrate. So this makes almost 1 a second, right? It's 4 every 5 seconds. That's 1 every 0.8 seconds. And this needs a little under 1 a second. So it's, can't do the math for that in my head, but it's pretty close, right? Oh, we get to use the moss line again. This works, because we can bring the moss line here and then arc down. Double duty for that line. Beautiful. All right, so cellulose will then come this way. And bop, 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 bop. All right, cellulose in, moss will come in like this. Even hook it up correct. Well, I mean, I don't know exactly where I'm going to position this. This seems good, though. Up, up, up. And there's still room to leap if I have to. So that checks off this and that. And so I think we need to pull out our friend, the long inserter, because we need to bring in incubated petri dishes right here. And this will give us actual out now of substrate. And this gives us basic substrate out. And it will come out right here. Kind of suspect we're going to make more than one of these, so like so. So this is cellulose in, and we need to wire all that up. And this gives us basic substrate. Is there anything else I should care about now? Let's take a look, look. Check off, check off, check off. Can do it anytime. Check off. Getting there. We're definitely going to need more incubated petri dishes. That's going to be a bottleneck. I wonder if I'm going to regret not making a double line of these. I mean, probably not. This isn't a mass production situation. Alright, declare. This is the line for small parts. It is taken. This is the line for petri dishes. It is taken. Therefore, incubated petri dishes shall go right next to it. Go like so. This has to leap. This is entirely satisfactory. Even more satisfactory. I didn't realize that I would be able to put the moss line on both sides. That was very lucky. I will accept luck. Alright, so that gets that in. Now we have cellulose in, and now we have moss in. So this is everything this needs. Let's hook up the moss line. New. And that's hooked up. I mean, we have to bring in... We're going to have to vent this stuff first. So let's take a look at the bus, which is right here. We have to get some waste chemicals out. And it's hydrogen. We have a hydrogen line right here. It's going to be tough not to use that. I am going to use that. But I have to extend a formal hydrogen line. So hydrogen line will be right next to the propene. It's like right here. That is the hydrogen line. Hydrogen, super easy to vent. So, right there. Is good? Questionable. Is what I'm doing? Yes. Alright, so hydrogen must come out. Which means hydrogen right here comes over to right here. And then leaps as far as it can. Then it comes there. There. Now we have a hydrogen out. Now we need a chlorine out, and that one's going to be much harder. This is not a real walkway. Do not weep for having a pipe in it. I don't think we have... We do have chlorine around here, don't we? Because, yes, right here. So this isn't going to be nearly as difficult as I thought it was going to be. It's going to do the exact same thing. It's going to enter midway. We will leap the Rhodesia plantation. And then attach in. No, don't do that. We need to get up or down. We need to... Alright, we don't do either. We mess with this instead. Instead of an underground pipe, you use a simple pipe, which can then be leapt by an underground pipe. Behold my problem-solving skills. I had a problem, and now I have a completely different problem. Skills. Okay, so I gotta walk around, which is really quite unfortunate. I don't think this goes anywhere at all. It does not. Alright, so hydrogen over. And hydrogen shall be, or chlorine over. This shall be the chlorine line. Right there. Alright. That was fairly pleasant overall. This could have been a lot more difficult. Alright, so now we need chlorine out, which is this line right here. Up. Get all the way to the edge. Love these pipes. Love them. Good, 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 good. There, and it's hooked up. Alright, chlorine out is established. Now we need saline in. Yes? And saline is right here? Yeah, it's right here. So, not hard at all. Then, right there. There's saline in. I think that's kind of everything we need, right? I mean, obviously not power, which I'm running right now. Don't worry about it. And then after that we need wood. I'm really I'm low-key concerned about circuit board production. It doesn't look like it's anywhere near what it should be. Simple circuit. It's okay, it hasn't changed in a while. So maybe I just have to identify that bottleneck and address it. Okay, that's fine. We leap right here. Then we find our line. We drag it over. Perfect. Very tidy. Very easy to think about. Okay. Wood is now coming in. Or would be if I could make this work. Alright. So, this is way ahead of the game when it comes to sodium hydroxide, which is a big problem, but whatever. Yeah, we're getting there. What's left is just kind of the really sucky stuff. Like, one of the really sucky ones was laboratory equipment, but we banged that out fairly easily. I actually like this kind of setup here as a substrate generator. It's quite nice, isn't it? Why don't you... Oh, you turned the wrong way. Okay, my fault. That one's on me, friends. Good. Alright. You probably didn't notice anything, but I actually took a pretty big pause right there. And now I'm finally back. What was going on? Looks like I just gotten substrate online. That's pretty cool, right? So let's review. cDNA. PCDA. Yeah, I'm not making that, am I? No. Instruments, got. Substrate, right there. Petri dishes, got them. Moss gene, right over there. Missing biosample, plasmids, and retrovirus. And of course, glassware has to feed all of this. Let's just do biosample now, right? This is going to require a lot. Well, no. Biocontainer is just assembly machine and then incubator. So let's just get this started. Again, probably not going to be here. Incubator. Is this actually like that? Can't tell if it's actually the same size or slightly smaller. Oh, it is the same size. It's just, again, the height of the building is throwing me. And of course, we can't actually do this here, because we need a burner. A burner, what burns? This provides the power. Oh, Perogen. Yeah, it's that cryostatics. That cryostatics needs 6 plasmids to go. That is... And what's worse is that it makes Perogen and also Sarcoris. And so it's... the ratio is going to be just flat wrong no matter what I do. It's just going to be really irritating. I'll have to run Perogen in a primary producer capability and just Sarcoris in like a secondary producer, so that it makes Perogen Sarcorises, which it has to be making too few of the Sarcorises. Especially when you consider how you need more PyScience per unit of research than you need PyScience 2. So, alright, enough babbling. We need a biosample, right? That means you need a container right there. Steel, iron, lead, glass. And I decided that glass gets made on site, right? So this has to move over. There. And you have to make just glass. So, alright, so we need to pipe in steel, lead, and titanium. And it'll make a biocontainer, and it only takes 1 second. So this will fuel many. It will fuel many. Many will be fueled by this. I'll have to come over. We're going to have to obviously skip this because wood has to come in right here to fuel that. So we have to have a wood line. And we can't... Yeah, look at this. It does. Thank you, Satan. So it's a burner for each one, essentially, which is fine. That's just fine, right? We will get... We also need a lot of native flora, unfortunately. So this is not a proper design. No. It will have to come down. This will be a native flora line because it has to be. And then this is gonna look real weird. Maybe not. So native flora will come in and just be like right here, I suppose. And we have native flora in, and then here we have biosample in. So it's going to do this real weird, it's going to come down. Okay, this one doesn't need to do this. Then that up. And then here we have the container in and the flora in, which leaves us with this problem right here. Which means that wood has to be right there, or it has to come down from the top, which I should also consider in a moment here. I get the feeling up there is going to be dealing with its own problems. So this is probably a bit bulky, right? I mean, look at this. This is too much internal space. So how can we do this better? Well, for one thing, move this over. Right there. Yeah, it looks a little tight now, but it will allow us to do this. Which means that this can all come up. And that's a little better, right? I like the double spacing because it allows me to sneak like pipes or other things through. It leaves a little routing space. This does 1 a second, so you need 2 of those. So wood in, and this kind of needs to be brought entirely back a little bit, right? I have to walk the walls. Because I keep getting attacked. Alright, so that takes care of the biosample part. Not sure I am particularly enjoying how this is shaping up. It seems very, very bulky. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should bring it out. Right here is probably most thematic. So this makes it look crowded. Oh, and I have to put the, here. I would have to put the splitter right there and it would be no good. So, alright. I've made my bed. Lay in it. Biosample, right? And this will only certainly need a few more. Container maker can handle many. So, just prepare to expand, in other words. So, right here. We want everything pointed up. Wait, is this in line properly? Yes, it actually is. Alright. Never mind. No. Well, yeah. This could work just fine. So we will have power line right here. We'll have molten line right there and hot air is right there. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. How much glass do you need? Just 1? Okay. So that takes care of that. And now we just need to get 3 feeds in. Uh-oh. This means we're not far enough down, right? So 3 whole feeds in. Obviously 1 is here, and then here, and then here, right? And we have just enough space. How wonderful. Good, 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 good. Up, up, up. And this is it, right? I actually put it in the right place, spacing-wise. Wasn't expecting that one. So let's start hooking this up. Let's hook up wood first, because it's going to need to heat up. And I like to see it work before I do anything. Okay, wood line. Right there. We're going to have to spend a whole lot of belt bringing everything over, right? Because steel hasn't been needed at all. Wrong line, wrong line, wrong line. Wrong line, wrong line. Ignore me. Ignore me. Here, let's help myself out. Help me, help me. Right there. There. Beautiful. Is it right there we were doing this? Is that how I said? Yeah, 1 off from the pathway was my typical landing point. Want to maintain aesthetics. Aesthetic bases run better. True, proven fact. Alright, wood in will fuel the burner. Great. Now we need a whole bunch of native flora. No, let's get steel. Steel first, since it's nearest. It is easternmost. See, I'm trying to get the directions right. And it will fork off on top, right there. And then right there, and over you go. So we have steel, and we need lead and titanium. So lead or titanium, who is first? That's titanium, this is lead. So they're close cousins. There. Run, 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 run. And we have to branch off right here. Probably shouldn't have wasted my time right there. Shouldn't I have done the power line a little farther away? Or like on the path, or right next to the path? Instead of two off like it is? Yeah, whatever. Alright, now titanium, and then we have to come back and get native flora, which is right there. I took all two patterns. Aesthetic bases work better. There, right there. I'm going to have to go in and get still more belt. Well, it's all going to a good cause, right? And the line is right there, of course. Bam. Alright, so there's the biocontainer being made. And if I run all the way up, I will then start filling the biocontainer with, you know, bio. And this will be a bottleneck coming up, because so many recipes use these things. That's okay. I can add more production at any time. Okay, and then I need a splitter that goes right there. I have to get Timmy in my inventory. Never fun. I have to go purge that right now. Alright, good. Who needs antimony? Antimony. Right there. Have fun. So there is the biocontainers being filled. There is heat heating up. Now all that's left is fuel line, hot air, and molten glass. We have hot air right there, so we might as well just tap in, right? Oh, this is a problem. Yeah, that's a problem we can fix, though. Okay. Here, have some native foliage. Really? Can't take all that? What a scam. And there's molten glass. So down again, right about here, huh? Alright, molten glass in, now just power line is over there. Up, then drag it all the way over. Yeah, sure, right here. I think I said you're right there, right? No, I missed it. That's alright. Propene on. There. Now I have to light it up, and I will have... You don't need power, huh? Huh, it doesn't need power. It's a little weird, right? How does the building function without electricity going into it? It's just heat. Bam, 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 bam. Now, do I really need fast inserters for this? Looks like I do. That is fine. Okay, fast inserters. You mean normal inserters? Yes, that is what I meant. Does it need 2 titanium plates? Oh, that's a problem. It might actually need 2 inserters. There we go. So something like this. There we go. Now we are at peak potential. It's totally backing up here. Alright. And they're coming out. Okay, good. So, let us walk the path again and refresh our memory of what's going on. We have instruments, which we probably shouldn't have made way up here, but we did. And then we have, what is that, grass samples right there. We have incubated petri dishes right there. We have substrate right there. We have biosample. Getting closer all the time. So check, 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 check. All that's left are the hard ones. Plasmids, retroviruses, and cDNA. cDNA itself. So I guess it's time for glassware, huh? Yep, totally is. So this one right here. I actually need a couple glassworks. I think I'm going to need another one of these, right? I should need another one of these. No. Wherever will I find iron plate? Of course, I have to pick it up from the belt. Again, peasant style. Good, give me another one. We need rubber stoppers first. 20 automated factories might not have been enough for this little quest, huh? Stoppers. New. Is this really what I still do? 1 rubber for 2 rubber stoppers? Wonder which is better. Probably this. Probably it's still better. So Glassworks, right? Glassworks, I know I made you. Why do I have the cotton gut thing in my inventory? Alright, so the way to do this is like so, huh? Just like this. Well, I mean, it's kind of gotta be like this, right? It doesn't gotta, but it kind of should be like this, huh? Because this goes like this, and this goes like this. So this could go like this, but I probably will have regrets about it, right? Because this is going to produce rubber stoppers. Because I could do something really fancy like rubber stoppers out. Rubber stoppers come here, and rubber comes in here. And then I just, do this. And then like this. I probably don't even need 2 of these. Statics staves bases. That's probably still just too much, right? Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. And then we have power, we have glass, and then we have to get glassware out, which is just one of these. So this is one of the simpler ones we have ever done. This takes, what, 5 seconds? 3 seconds. Ooh. Maybe even need more arms. Yeah, good enough. I mean, maybe good enough, maybe not. Maybe not good enough at all. Point is, this is actually very tidy when it comes to, like, I feel like I've been very, very skilled at spacing things directly. I haven't had to copy and paste things up or down a lot. I just think it's fun. So we have rubber right there, right? Rubber is already here. We just have to split it off. The most valuable substance in the factory right now. Right there. Good. Then cross. Try not to do it too dissimilar. Then that leads to blockers whenever you have a underground belt have to go through. But yes, have patterns. Patterns are good. Alright, so super simple right there. Oh, definitely need to pick this up. Yeah, that's not ugly at all, is it? Okay. This feels so primitive. So this makes 2 rubber stoppers every 5 seconds. And this needs 4 every 3 seconds. Oh, I'm doing something wrong. 4 every 3 seconds. We need 2 of these guys running for every one of these. You're serious? Alright. All that stuff I said about things going well and me knowing what I'm doing, forget all that. Huh. Stoppers. It's 2 and 5, and that's 4 and 5. This is actually time efficient right here, but this is rubber material efficient. So that's weird. I had not expected that. I guess it was just masked because I'm using the burner inserters in the other one, in the other part of the factory. So stopper. What I really need right now is to get rid of you, get rid of you, put this down right there. Then I need to copy, I need to paste. Right? And so this produces, no, dude, don't go. Not yet. Don't be like that. Don't run ahead. Don't run ahead. Okay, so what this does is this produces 4 every 5 seconds, and this still consumes 4 every 3 seconds. So I need 5 of these to run these 2. And that might not even be enough. So, you remember how I said I was really good about placing things correctly and not having to copy-paste big hunks of stuff? Well, those days are behind us. What we want is 5 of these, and that would produce 10 every 5 seconds, and this would need 8 every 3 seconds. We need 6? Should I just put down 6? Be done with it? I think I'm just going to put down 6, right? And that's 12 every 5 seconds. Which turns into 12 divided by 5 is 2.1? No, 2.4 a second. And then this will need 4 divided by 3, 1 point. Yeah, that'll work out, right? Math actually works, I think. I don't know. It's way too late for me to actually be doing math right now. I just wanted to play a little more before I went to bed. But I may have gotten sucked into something I don't really want to be involved with. Well, I said I wanted to use a lot of horizontal space. Here I am, right? Excuse me, guys. I know this is going to irritate a whole lot of people up there. Then I'm going to have to go in and get more, belts. Alright, so now we pick all of this up, we put it in line properly, and it tells us about the tree, right? Yeah, it always starts telling us about trees in this situation. Gotta be careful with all these bots around. Alright, so need you guys to do this. And I can help a bit. And I'm not sure, I think I got the math right on this. It's going to be hilarious if I am not, and immediately apparent. Oh, 101 is not what you ever want to see. Chase me, bots. Gotta remember to hook up power again. I've just annoyed this entire area of the factory. There we go. Apologies to everyone who was involved with that. Good. Now, down this way, down this way, down this way. This sticks out a bit. But hopefully this isn't, I don't need any more glassware. So this should be running 24/7, and this will make 10 glassware every 3 seconds. I mean, that's gotta be enough, right? I mean, okay. It does not have to be. Oh, here's where my decision comes back to bite me. Alright, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna come up here instead. And this is power in now. So we're going to drag this all the way over. And you get some propane. Propane, the fuel of tomorrow. Now it's just molten glass and hot air as per normal. Yeah. This is probably the most advanced glassware area in the entire factory, huh? There's molten glass. Perfect. Now we need hot air. And then this area is done. And I can begin looking at retrovirus. Actually, I think there's maybe plasmids next. Maybe. No, right there is hot air. Bam. Alright. And now it's just a matter of dragging over power. Okay. And also getting rid of all the stuff in my inventory. Here, take that. Oh, and I gotta get rid of all this native flora still. Here, take this. This is for you. Oh, take that too. Wow. And this moss gene sample, you can get tossed in a machine. This is definitely gonna have to be scaled out. Like, not right now. Definitely not right now. Alright. Now we just kind of watch it. Did I do the math wrong? I'm so afraid I did the math wrong. Aren't you guys? Oh. 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 Yes. Boron trioxide in quantity 5. Oh. Yes, I suppose I did forget about that. It is too late to be playing Factorio. It is much too late to be playing Factorio. You know, we'll get to see some truly funny errors like that. Speaking of too late to play Factorio, why can't I just put it in proper line? Alright, put it all back, please. There we go. That's where I want to put it. Now the big problem right now is that it needs a lot of boron trioxide every 3 seconds. So this is going to require some finesse, right? Fortunately, I did not exercise any finesse at all when I did this. And the feng shui of this area is completely ruined. As we know, ugly bases work slower. So, we have committed a sin. That sin is we neglected an input. And now we have to bring that input in right here. Another problem is that you need a lot of it, and you need it fast in order to work. So you're going to need these, which is again another problem because I don't have the ability. Oh, I can power you. Alright, so that is not so bad. However, what is bad is the fact I am right now out. I am out of belt. I feel like I've overbuilt on stoppers, but maybe not that much. I'm having difficulty doing math in my head right now. It was either needing 5 or 6. So I just went with 6. This could probably be a little more efficient now. The native flora lines. Oh, this is working. Nice. Alright, so I need basically more of everything. This building spree has gone on for a long time. Okay, good. And I have Logi Science in my inventory, but I'm doing the opposite thing you'd think I'd do, and instead getting Automation Science in my inventory. Because very soon here, I'm going to have to start making samples. First samples, specific samples. And then I want to hook them up to the creature chamber, then get the upgrade on the creature chamber that they will give me my samples back because I don't want to spend science on it. And if it's a problem later on, I can respec out of it. It's not a problem. All of this is my plan. I really should probably stop after this, huh? Considering all the troubles I'm having actually accomplishing basic goals, I should probably not do the hard ones right now. I'll look at it, but I won't actually attempt anything. I'll just wrap up after glassware is done. And it's right about here, right? Right here. Good. And unfortunately, we're going to be getting more cocoons in our inventory. There really shouldn't be a cocoon line. We should be doing something else. Anything else, really. Why do you carry around Varrock cocoons? I mean, doesn't everybody? No, it's horrifying. Alright, good. There is the boron trioxide, and we can try turning this machine on one more time. And that goes there, that goes there. It starts flowing over. We are completely backed up on rubber stoppers because the machine has not been able to go. And this should be poised and ready to do wonderful things. Why do I have these cotton gut labs in my inventory? It should be in the cotton gut box with cotton gut supplies. Here, you take this? Oh, come on, you can do it. Come on, help me out. I need to get rid of this stuff. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Alright, so this is coming. Now we should just see this work, right? And boop, 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 boop. Yep, 5 glassware. No, looks like too many arms. That's easily fixed. Alright, we are just cranking out glassware now. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Just pulling this back. Alright. Oh, the only problem is this is going to have to leap. This is going to have to leap. Here, take this. It's for you. So yeah, I'm gonna call it the night right now. This has been quite a lot of progress right here. Not all the way to cDNA. I might be able to get there if I was, focused and a little more awake. However, it has been a bit of a day. I have not been able to sit and focus, which is why there have been so many long, irregular breaks, which is very difficult to pick yourself back up and recover from, Seaweed. It's got a sample of seaweed in my system. That's fine. Alright, let's go through it again. cDNA. Alright, glassware right there. Laboratory instruments up there. Basic substrate, got it. Incubated petri dish, check. Biosample, being made. Gene sample, done. Plasmids and retrovirus, and then cDNA itself. Yeah, how am I going to get all these materials into the cDNA maker? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ingredients into one building. And that building has to be, what? A gene lab? I have one of you sitting around, and you're not even that big. This is where I really want to see the gigantic building, but no, it's not what I get. This is where all sorts of just stuff is made. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is part of Pi Science too. Of course, I got Porcelain, I got glassware, I got biomass sample, I don't have polymerase, don't have primers, don't have microfiber, I have plastic. Coralic, I know where coralic milks come from. Don't know about formaldehyde. Not formaldehyde, it's formaldehyde. It's a nitrogen bond there. Cryostacks, 6 plasmids. Oh my god, blow my brains out. And DNA polymerase. No, even more retrovirus and rock honey. So I should like save this entire area south of here. Or maybe to the east of here and cap it and build over. Because I have all sorts of just incredible specialty chemicals. I don't know what I'll do. I'll walk the walls as my final trick. And just go do a general repair job. Anyway, cDNA. That's the last thing I'll do. Have to do plasmids. Check, 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 and check. This should be just easy now. I have everything I need just on hand. It's great. Retrovirus does not need plasmids. So I guess I do have to make a plasmid line, right? Because it's used in cryostatics. It's used in a lot of stuff that's coming, right? Or is it just cryostatics? If it's just cryostatics, I'll just build a machine right there. So I guess I don't need it right now. And then retrovirus, I need it in polymerase. This also needs more of rock cocoons, so it's the ingredient to make retrovirus is what you need with retrovirus. So we'll just, so I guess I'll just do one of these, huh? Wait a second. Plasmids, it's a biofact in 8 seconds. Retrovirus, we're going to use this thing. It's an incubator, and it's 5 seconds. And cDNA, gene lab in 10 seconds. So we'll do one of these. We'll just do a biofact. Biofact. I don't have one. Yeah, looks like I didn't. Weird. Yeah, biofact right here. And then burner. And then incubator. I don't know if I can actually pull this off in Gene Lab. So you need to make plasmids. You need to make retrovirus. And you need to make cDNA. This might just be too much in. So glassware, laboratory, incubated, non-incubated. So glassware and laboratory equipment, and then incubated, that's shared. Substrate comes in. Oh, this is going to be the really, really bitchy one. Yeah, there's just too much to do here. It has to be an apex right there. Which calls into question why this would ever be on its own. Why would occupy an entire horizontal? So it's 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to count the bacteria. 4 for wood. 5, 6, 7. Not gonna. I have to do that. But that's going to be in line, so we're not going to count that either. 7 in. And then if I stack this on top, 8 in, 9 in, 10 in, 10 ingredients on one horizontal. I suppose that's the nature of the Apex item, huh? Why make liquid nitrogen? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do this, right? It's just they're all gonna be on the same parallel. Liquid nitrogen is nitrogen, water, and gasoline. Oh goody, maybe I should make that on another horizontal. And nitrogen is just produced by, no. Really? Is this what I'm doing? Don't I have a nitrogen line somewhere? I could do that. I mean, that's bad, but I could. I think I'm doing this somewhere. So I should bring in a nitrogen line. I thought I was going to just suck it out of the air, but apparently that's just a little too easy, eh? Yeah, all those look alright. Oh, I'm doing this somewhere, right? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But this looks better. I could have sworn I was doing... I think I'm doing this. Alright, we're going to find out. This is going to be just an utter mess. I don't know how to do it. There's going to be so much stuff coming in and out. So many lines going so many different places for different purposes. It's going to be so confusing. It's right there. Right there, right there, right there. Get rid of this concrete. We live in a better world now. Now, I could have sworn I had a nitrogen maker. No. Good, finally. Alright, that's enough. I had a nitrogen maker over here. We do have full-on nitrogen line, which I can pull down. But yeah, okay. So this was just distilling and then getting rid of the oxygen. Okay, I understand. So it wasn't actually using filtration media, which I can make, I just haven't. Well, while I'm here, probably refresh my stack. Very important. Oh, and I can probably also pull the circuit board line up. Now that's right over here. And then attach it to the rocket factory. That's not something I care about terribly much right now. So... yeah, I don't know how to do this. And then cDNA... it makes one every 10 seconds, right? And I guess the bottleneck will be biosample. And cDNA gets used in making all sorts of creatures. Like, I need to make calc, need to make Corlex, need to make Arquaz, T-Sponge, Tupra, Ulrich, Zilipho, Yadols, Zabir. Yeah. Oh, this one's going to be another collections quest, huh? Alright, that's fine. So I guess it doesn't really matter how slow it is because it's going to be used so infrequently. So I should try to put them all on the same level and just live with it. Okay, I accept it. I'm going to walk the walls and then I am going to be done. Yeah, very successful play session, if difficult to concentrate. That's not really the fault of the game. That's just the fault of the world, really. Alright, so just patch these guys up. Nothing wrong here. Just absorb and attack. Good job, everyone. Fantastic work. Run. No, that guy got hit hard. I wonder if this had eaten 2 attacks. Eh. Soon I'll have artillery. Well, artillery isn't really what I need, eh? I should check on this one here. Oh, how's this doing? Yeah, you have enough molten salt. Ooh, now this is interesting. This is interesting. Can you not keep up? What is going on? Were my calculations incorrect? Not enough carbon dioxide. Not enough carbon dioxide? Not enough carbon dioxide. How can you not have enough carbon dioxide? I guess this isn't producing enough, huh? But maybe you need to have special trees. But moss friend, oh, because it has the same problem. Embarrassment. Utter embarrassment. It was only working at half moss because, I'm a dumbass. So this had probably long periods where this wasn't working very well, so it wasn't making enough carbon dioxide. Alright, side quest. Side quest is called Go Get 20 Super Trees. And unfortunately this means I have to run all the way back. It's okay. Exercise is very important. Man, I wish concrete worked like this in real life. Just zoom! Sadly, it does kind of look like that, but only if you're a car. And that's not nearly as fun. So, up. Now we have to run all the way back into the heart of the factory. This glorious mess I have concocted. Things seem quiet. I wonder if science is going properly. It's never a question you should ask, because you have to ask, you kind of know the answer, don't you? Am I running low on boron trioxide? Looks like it. Looks like that is a bottleneck. I do have just a single one running, so it should be no surprise I'm running into difficulties there. It's also so hard to care right now because it's just researching upgrades. It's going to be researching that for a long time. So I should get some more pipe while I'm up here. Oh, nice. An exact stack of 20. This is just a pleasant line to look at, isn't it? Coal wood, coal wood, coal wood, coal wood, coal wood. So we'll run and we'll sweep over and we'll grab some niobium pipe. And then we will sweep straight back down. And how is hot air doing? Just fine. Well nigh perfect. Do I know where I'm going? Yes, of course I do. Why would you ask such a thing? It is manifestly obvious that I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, right there. And let's go back and see if we can help out our power plant. Because, this whole infinite power thing only works out if the power plant can actually obtain the materials it needs. If it can't, infinite power becomes very finite very quickly. And it's embarrassing, let me tell you. Super duper embarrassing. Wish I could run while looking at the map. I am not fast enough. I need legs. It's always such a glorious moment in the game where you can actually get legs. Run, 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 run. You can do it, little man. You can do it. So, order of events is get cDNA up, grow all the creatures I don't have their numbers start multiplying. Just get like the normal creature generators going. Oh, and that's also great, obviously. No muddy sludge. What? Oh. I just filled the muddy sludge line with molten salt. Alright, maybe not all of it. Alright, so that was... okay. Alright, I have layers of problems. After this, my therapist needs therapy. Alright, so good, so good. You're online, so you're moving. You shouldn't need to make any molten salt anymore because it should not be able to vent. So this should be like the last, maybe? It should run out soon. Yeah, it needs carbon dioxide to do this, but it's not really... so I'm having layers and layers of issues here. Yeah. Good. I really hope this will stop after this. Because this is turning out to be a problem. Because I need all this, I need the wood, obviously. Okay, it stopped. It has wood, but it's full up. It doesn't have any ability to vent. Output full. Alright. So now we're gonna start making carbon dioxide for real here. Maybe I should make a buffer tank. Maybe the piping is enough. Maybe this, maybe that. Maybe over here, maybe over there. What I do know is this recipe is over in 10 seconds and makes a ton of wood. So what is the bottleneck? It looks like it's... Okay, first, you're not pointed anywhere. Looks like the ability to load and unload is a problem. So, it's kind of an oogly solution. It'll help a bit, right? I mean, you'll keep it moving 24/7. Might have to. There's not a lot of space for adding on and expanding here, so I'll have to expand on later, but I also want to keep the network nice and tight, you know, because it's running off its own power grid. Yeah, good. Was this affecting power, like real power? Had to have been, right? Looks like not really. The Augs were still carrying the factory. The factory's very quiet right now. Wonder why that is. Alright, so you have everything you need. All of this is working well, right? God, I'm glad I stopped in here and looked at this. So, are you missing carbon dioxide or anything, really? I expect muddy sludge to be the next thing that there's a shortage of. Because I haven't expanded that, but I added in a bunch more power plants, so it's probably drawing more over time. Yeah, look, it's getting low. I imagine it's going to run out real soon here. I should keep an eye on that. That will be the next bottleneck. As of right now, everything is fine. Okay. I am not going to care about this anymore. Muddy sludge is definitely running out. End of next episode, I should come back and look at this and make more muddy sludge. Is there any better way than just racks and racks of soil extractors and washers? It's like, yep. Is there any superior way to make muddy sludge? Looks like answer is no. Not really. No. Oh, why are you out? See, this should never happen. And it's muddy sludge bound. Alright. I am not going to address this right now. This is going to be the problem I handle after cDNA. And after I have I don't know. Just after. This is an after problem. Because I don't need the power right now, and it buffers real well. Probably be fine for a long time if I just walk away. So I'm just going to walk away, and I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. Then after cDNA, I will go and fix it. Does this sound like a good deal to everybody here? This is a good area to put a repair complex. Oh, right here too. This has suffered multiple attacks. Do inserters have more HP than mechanical inserters? I wish I could look that up somewhere. Doesn't seem to say. Yeah, 400 health on this. But, oh, 100 health on this inserter. Alright, I can look that up. And this has 150. Okay, so better inserters have better health. Maybe I should use those instead in war zones. Because they will get spit on. And right here is the main problem area. Which really isn't that bad, huh? This one right here, 233 kills. Yeah, they're not doing that brisk of business. I've definitely seen more active defensive points. That's mostly because I was, not curtailing my pollution, and it was going and directly irritating bases, pumping attacks. It's so much better just to not be attacked. But base Factorio is very lacking on environmental buildings, so there's not much you can do. But Pi allows you to just opt out of that, and you kind of have to with how things are set up. I think Pi with biters is definitely, it's totally possible now. I don't think there's anything that can stop me at this point except, boredom. Just don't get me wrong. That's going to be a challenge eventually. Why did I do this? I don't know. There was no thought behind that except I want to run straight. I will run straight. Then I did run straight. And that's a happy ending. Grab some more of you. Beautiful, right? Yeah, the factory's just slow right now. Alright, so all those attacks and all that stuff being damaged and those hands being blown up, it actually didn't add up to anything, really. No point was any segment of the wall in danger of being breached or even substantially challenged. So, yeah, great. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up very shortly here, and then tomorrow I will finish this off. We will have a cDNA line. Then first goal is Ulrich's. Maybe go straight to Arquad. Let's take a look at the... No, well maybe, I don't know. Arquad needs the most rolling, so starting that soon is probably best, right? So just to review it again, I need to run this over and over and over again. And this will absorb all cDNA. So maybe I should set this up to run by default and then steal just steal
cDNA when I want to build something else. That sounds like a fine idea. This 1,000 coke oven gas is going to be difficult. So I have to just run this over and over and over again to get these arquads, and that's, and I have to try to make an arquad queen, and that's, yeah, 1% chance off of arquad nest. Arquad nest is off of all of this. I need rock food. Good thing it's right over there, right? Yeah. So we'll do this like right in here, I suppose. Because this is just a generator, so I can stick it wherever I want. Yeah, so I'll put it right in here, or whatever. Yeah, it'll be fine. And then, we need rocks. Don't tell them. I'm probably just supply rocks in a box for right now. All right, so we do this, and we get arquad eggs. Then we get arquad eggs, and then we feed them. So some of the arquads go and make honey, and we do that in just an arquad hive, and that's not hard at all. And we have to feed them ulrichs for this. So it's useless to even start the arquad life cycle and still ulrichs pop up. So all right, that solidifies that. So I have to do this to get arquads up and going, or ulrichs up and going. And then this is the cycle. You feed them food, they make cubs, you raise the cubs with more food and some mushrooms. And then they become ulrich adults. You just keep feeding them and they get bigger, and it's just whatever. It's going to be very, very simple to set up a generator for this. What's ulrich food? Got it. 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 Just do it. Just a matter of doing it. All right. That's a plan. Then I have to get rocks over here. I'll just go through the rocks I have boxed right now. Like these guys right here. I should probably make formic acid for real. Formic acid right here. Start doing this, and that means I don't have to render rocks for it. Yeah, alright. Lots to do. Lots and lots and lots and lots to do. But it's not going to be done right now. Bye everybody. Bye now. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye now.